My name is Zion Palmieri. I'm joined here alongside junior quarterback of the Pendleton Heights football team, Brandt Gray. Brandt, how's your day going?
Pretty good, yeah.
Well, we're recording this interview on the Wednesday before your first sectional game as the starting quarterback of the team. What do you think of the season so far? You had an 8-1 regular season. The Arabians are looking hot.
It's been amazing. I mean, first year starter. Didn't know like a lot going into it, you know. But to be 8-1 right here as a first year starter, I mean, it's been promising and it's been a lot of fun this year.
Now, I asked you about this ahead of your first varsity start, but what is the jump in play to you going to be like? Obviously, JV's slower, varsity's a lot quicker. Now, with 9 games under your belt, what was that like making the jump?
At this point, I mean, I've gotten used to it with a lot of games under my belt, but first game of the season, definitely really nervous. Definitely guys are a lot bigger flying around. So, but I mean, I think sophomore to junior year, I definitely improved a lot, and I think I've gotten a lot better. So, I mean, just people are bigger, but so am I. So,
How's the body holding up? You've gone through 9 weeks of football, and you're a 3-sport athlete, and basketball season's about to start, and you guys are looking to make a deep playoff run. Those are going to overlap. How's the body holding up?
Pretty good. Yorktown game, I ran 19 times. Pretty sore a few days later, but I mean, in pretty good shape. So, basketball season with being the quarterback might be a little out of shape, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
So let's talk. Of course, we're in playoff football now. About 2 Sundays ago, they make the decision of, what teams are going to play what. Some people think it should be done by seeding. Obviously, the seniors meet up and they all have like a party and come together to watch it. You're a junior. What did you think when you first saw you're going to play Mount Vernon?
To be honest, I'm so happy with like the way our sectional is drawn. Yorktown's on the other side. I mean, I don't really care that much about this, whether it's seeding, whether it's random. I'm fine with playing Mount Vernon. I'm just trying to go through each game, win, and we won't have a bye, so we'll be fresh. We'll keep going, and I like that.
You would prefer to not get a rest week? That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I prefer to. I mean, keeps us all on our feet, keeps us continuing to play games. I mean, because regular season you don't get a bye week, but so. It's definitely keeps you in the rhythm playing games.
Everyone I've talked to about the sectional drawing loves that Yorktown's on the other side of the bracket. Was it because it was such a close game and you want that back? Was it, they had some fiery competitors? What about that Yorktown game do you want to see in the championship?
Definitely because it was a close game. I mean, that's probably the most fun I've had all season in the regular season in a game. If we're able to play them in the championship, I mean, that's all you could ask for. I mean, two good teams going at it and seeing who comes out on top.
So ahead of this Mount Vernon game, of course, they are 0-9. One of the worst Marauder seasons kind of in history. It has not fallen their way, but they've proven to be a really good football team in certain moments of games. It was expected in the game ahead of Mount Vernon earlier this season that they thought Coach Richmond believed they would put up a lot more fight earlier than they did. You guys really made them quit. So as a leader going into a game against an 0-9 team, how do you keep your team motivated and, keep them at the top of their game even when they're not going against the highest caliber of opponent?
Yeah, we definitely can't underestimate Mount Vernon. Their quarterback's pretty good, and he definitely made a lot of plays. And with Kiesling out this week, we'll have to find a way to stop him. But I think we know the challenge we're going to face, and I mean, so far we've had a good week of practice, and I think we'll be ready for them. I mean, just got to put points up on the board, do our jobs, and I think it'll be smooth sailing.
I was talking to Coach Richmond earlier this season, and he said the best stat you're going to get from Brandt Gray is our win-loss record. What does that quote mean to you?
I think that I just go out and looking to win. It doesn't matter like how many yards I throw, how many yards I run. I'm just looking to go out there and win. Because obviously, I feel our team we don't really pass as much as other teams would. Like my passing yards are not up there compared to some other quarterbacks in our conference. Mm-hmm. But I mean, we're 8-1. That's all I care about. If I'm not passing as much, but we're putting points on the board and we're winning games, then I'm happy with that.
Yeah, so of course, I've been broadcasting all of these games this season. I've said a lot earlier in the season, especially, that you're one of the best game managers that Pendleton Knights has seen in a long time. You don't throw picks, you don't fumble the ball, you just manage the game and eventually lead the offense to the end zone. Recently, I think that's changed, though. Probably starting in that Yorktown game when it got really close. We saw it a little bit in Delta. You're starting to make plays, and when the Arabians need a first down, you'll go and get it, and you'll extend that play if it's going to be a tackle for loss or sack into a first down. Has something changed for you? You went from playing great game manager football to now being a star that can make plays.
Definitely my confidence early in the season. It was more, don't turn the ball over, Brandt. Keep us on the field. Now it's more of go out and score. I know what I'm going to do and that I'm good enough to do it. And I think it's just definitely my confidence has gotten a lot better, and that's why I've been performing so well.
You only have one turnover, I believe. I don't believe you have any fumbles on the year, knock on wood. And that one turnover was in week 1 against Lebanon. And after the game, I asked Coach Richmond about it. He's like, we put him in a horrible situation, and I let the coaching staff know. Did you expect to only have one interception through the air going into the postseason? That was pretty incredible. I looked through the stats today trying to find a quarterback compared. Going to the postseason, no one's had one interception on their record.
Yeah, I definitely think that I expected to have a few more interceptions, but I mean, one interception only week 1. I feel like it was definitely a confidence thing too. Week 1 was, but only having one pick up to now, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that, and it's been nice.
Yeah, this team has been told they're special by many different people. I've been told the leadership is a huge part in that. This is some of the strongest leadership that's inspired this team to put in the extra mile and go a little harder in practice. What about the leadership has been so different comparisons to previous years or teams you've been on?
I think we got a lot more guys leading, but also I think we all have a strong Christian faith. Before practices, we pray. Before games, I think a lot of that helps, especially with leadership, people stepping up, gives people confidence. I mean, yeah.
How does it feel to be the guy who has your teammate in one? Obviously the quarterback, you're the one with eyes on you. You're the guy people look at when they think of the Arabians. You've got this team in an 8-1 record, best record heading to the postseason since like 2011 when they last won a sectional title. And I know Coach Richmond doesn't like it, but all the eyes are on Pendleton Heights right now. They're the front runner for the Hoosier Heritage Conference with New Pal out looking into the sectionals and such. I believe they're ranked anywhere from like 7th to 4th in 4A. You guys are a favorite to make a pretty deep run. Where do you see this team going, and how does it feel to be the man in charge of that?
I mean, it feels great to be the man in charge of just a great team, and I mean, I think we could go to state this year. There's definitely some more competition past sectionals, but I think we'll make it through the sectionals, win sectionals, and move on. And I definitely think that we have a good shot to go a long way this year. The way with our players, I mean, I just think we got a great chance.
Last year, obviously, Pendleton Heights made it to the sectional championship, and it was the deepest run that they made in quite a bit of time. And now, in a year where they're looking to go even deeper and win that sectional title, I was told last year that some guys, like by that New Pal week, they were tired. They were not over football, but after a while, you don't want to be in football practice after school. How do you make sure that doesn't happen when you try to get to that sectional championship game and even into regional semi-state?
To be honest, I think this year, like as a team, we're just having a lot more fun, and I think that comes with winning is just having a lot more fun. I mean, sorry.
You're good. You're good. That's a tough question.
Yeah.
You don't want to say that about teams of prior, but I've heard that's a mental block to get through. In the dog days of football, it gets the hardest. Coach Rhodes said that at a Thursday team dinner thing. And now with Coach Rhodes and the basketball team, it's kind of you and the leader's job to get through that, and that's a really difficult thing to do.
I'd say, yeah, just having fun. We got a funny team. We got a lot of guys that make jokes, and it just helps you get through practice. And I think we're definitely having a lot of fun this year. So.
Well, that's about all I got for you, Brandt. Good luck as you head into the postseason, and we're hoping the Arabians make a deep run.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you.
All right, stay tuned for more. You're listening to the Arabian Sports Network Coaches Show, 91.7 W.